Hello there, Mark Stevens here with the Project Fish program out of the Department of Fisheries and Wildlife at Michigan State University. Today we're going to teach you how to make a pop can fishing pole. Basically, you can use a pop can. It's hand lining. Some states it's illegal to hand line, but this I think will be easy for you to use in Michigan. And it's something that's fun that you can play around with all the time. You can take it out in your backyard and play with it and get better at that cast. So here's what we're going to use. I've got a casting plug, but that could be anything. You can tie anything on the end of the line if you want. You can some nuts and bolts out of the garage, that kind of thing, or a sinker if you have a lead sinker or a non-lead sinker. We have a Coke can, all right, or a pop can. All right, we've got a pair of nail clippers, and we've got some monofilament line. We've got 10-pound test monofilament line. Okay, it's pretty thin. You can't see that very well, but it's here, and that's what it is. So we're going to teach you a knot first. Okay, and this knot is called an arbor knot, and it's a knot that you use to tie around something. So when you're starting your line onto your fishing reel, it's what you would use to tie your line onto your bail. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take, here's our demonstration line here, so it's a little bigger and easier to see. We're just going to tie a knot right in the end of that, just like that, okay? And then we're going to tie this around the line itself, all right? So I'm going to go around, so watch, I'm going to tie a knot around the line itself. So just like that, see how that slips? It's kind of like a slip knot, all right? But if it's a slip knot without this knot on it, it will pull out, okay? So I'm just going to pretend that my hand is the end of a pop can or on your bail, and so I'm going to tighten it until it hits that. See how it hits that knot and it can't pull through. All right, see how it does that? All right, and then that is called an arbor knot. It's a fairly simple knot. You can look it up online to see how to tie it. There's a lot of cool knot programs out there. And so we're going to show you how to do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this line, all right, and I'm going to tie a knot right in the end, just like that. All right, and I'm going to take my nail clippers and clip off just a little piece of that tag, just like that. All right, so it doesn't get too far into my line. And then now I'm going to tie this around that line. Remember, like the arbor knot. So I'm going to tie this around the line. Just like that. Incorporate that knot. Give it a little pull. Just like that. See how I've got it tied on there? And that's going to slip. I'm going to put it right around my pop can, right around the ridge of the pop can, right around the top. And I'm going to pull it nice and tight. See that? And when I pull it, it's going to slip, and then it's hitting that knot. And make it nice and tight, just like that. And now, all I have to do is, in my good hand, in my right hand, I say my good and bad hand. If I'm left-handed, that would be my good hand. But if I'm right-handed, then that's my good hand. So I'm going to take my good hand, and I'm going to grab the pop can by the hole. So it's kind of holding it upside down. All right, and I'm going to just start holding the line with my bad hand, and I'm going to wrap that around a bunch of times. All right, I probably want to put about 30 feet of line on here. I don't know how many times that's a wrap. We could probably figure that out. You could measure the can around, and then every wrap would be that distance. And so you could do some math that way too. All right, so we're going to wrap it around, a bunch of times. All right, till about right there. All right, and then I'm going to take my nail clippers, and always good to have some nail clippers around so you can cut line, but then you can also, if you're bored, clip your nails. All right, so there's the end of the line on the pop can. Right, and I'm going to take my casting plug, and I'm going to tie, remember that knot that we did before, the clinch knot? We're going to tie the improved clinch knot. So go through the eye, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember we twisted our bait. 5, just like that, 6, 7 times. And then I'm going to take the tag end, right there, that tag end, put it through the loop that's next to the eye. Because we spun it, we created that loop. And then I'm going to take that tag end again, and I'm going to go back up through this loop right here. So I'm going to take that tag end, put it through that loop. All right, and then I'm just going to kind of tighten it a little bit and then pull just the main line. Watch that. I'm going to pull it, pull it, pull it, and boom, that's nice and tight. All right, and that's tied right to our pop can, just like that. All right, so now I'm going to hold this. I'm going to show you here inside the house a little bit, but then you can take it outside and you can do it. So I'm going to show you real quick here. So how you do this is you take your thumb and you put it over top of that casting plug, just like that. All right, and make sure your fingers aren't holding the line on the bottom. All right, so if you're feeling line, it probably won't go out after that. So, and you're going to point the bottom of the pop can toward a target. All right, and we're going to do an underhand cast, just a little flip, and you'll get the idea of it. I'm just going to show you real quick. All right, so I'm going to do an underhand cast toward that fireplace, just like that. Okay, and then now you take your bad hand, you hold that line, all right, and you wrap, just like that, and let the line slide through your bad hand. So you're kind of like reeling a fishing reel. Right now, you could actually put a slip bobber on here. You can put a couple of split shots and a hook and go fishing with these. It is a blast to catch bluegill and panfish, and every once in a while catch a nice bass on a pop can. It is so much fun. So try it out, get some casting in, and enjoy the outdoors. Thank you.